all, Rusty RV TV. Welcome to the Once in a Lifetime series. In this video here, you're going to be seeing the upper part of Michigan. All this footage was shot in August of 2023, the summer of 2023. This is unseen footage. So sit back, enjoy the ride, and the journey starts right now. Okay, we're leaving Silver City. This is Highway 64. Kind of skirting along Lake Superior shoreline here. It is early morning. It's supposed to warm up really nice today. Thought we'd do a little exploring. We're going to do a few miles first. Get on over towards Houghton and Hancock. Plus there's some old copper mines we're going to explore, and maybe some historic buildings as well. Anyway, should be a good fun day. You can see some smoke in the sky. They got Canadian wildfires going. A lot of the smoke trickles down here. Makes it look a little overcast, but oh well. Hey, we're doing it. What a pretty area Upper Michigan is. Okay, there's supposed to be a lighthouse here before we cut away from Lake Superior. I'm not sure if we can get access. Google Maps is kind of pointing me in this direction. Ooh, little pond. There's like a little park here. We'll stop, check that. See if I can find a road back to the lighthouse. This town's called Ontonagon. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Michigan, right here on Lake Superior. And it's gated off, closed. Probably too early. Oh well, we're gonna keep on trucking. Isn't this gorgeous? What a cool little park. Sit on your boat, waiting for the sun to come up. No wind. Very unusual. Even got the shadows on the water of the clouds. Absolutely picture perfect here, huh? Cool little town. Yeah, we're going to drop away from Lake Superior for a while. Then we'll pick it back up once we get over towards Hancock and Houghton and all of that. Alright, well, we'll just keep seeing what we can get into here. There's mighty Lake Superior. I think that's the biggest one out of the Great Lakes, isn't it? There's their harbor. Lighthouse is way out there at the end. Some of these you can't even get access to them. Oh well. Ooh, downtown. We'll cruise town on our way through. There goes some guys out fishing. Yeah, I can sure see that smoke rolling in, huh? And their little marina. Pretty cool. That'd be perfect to camp in there. There's RV parks and campgrounds throughout these little towns. Like back at that Silver City, the Lake of the Clouds, all that. That was really nice. The only thing back there is 0 cell reception if you need it. But that didn't matter. You had hiking, trails, shoreline, swimming, boating, camping. That was a little Shangri-La back there. We needed to go straight here. Let's take a little cruise through downtown. It's early. This is Sunday morning too. Sunday morning. Highway 45. I think Highway 45 goes all the way down to Florida. Wow, look at the old style homes. Let's see, I'd say to the left. Looks like they got a little park here. Well, Highway 45 can't go too much farther because guess what? Unless you got a snorkel and a boat. Antique store. Yeah, little old harbor town. History. History upon history. Well, here you go. Here's all the cars right here at the UP North Cafe. They're having breakfast on a Sunday morning. Waiting to go out and catch the big fish probably. Or go to church. Pretty cool. Got the flags out. Back roads, small towns. Here we are. And I think this is about as far as I can go. We're going to do a ton of exploring once we get over to Houghton and Hancock. And here's the harbor. Alright, let me get turned around. Temperature's only supposed to be in the 70s. Heat's affecting the entire country except for up here along the Great Lakes. Good reason to be up here, huh? Okay, I believe, yep, this is the way we came in. Alright, make a left. Looks like this is Highway 38. Also known as Joseph H. Megger Memorial Highway. Yeah, once we get up around Houghton and Hancock, all the copper mines and that peninsula, that copper harbor, we're going to be spending a lot of days up in this area. At least 10 days. A lot of videos coming out. Well, sun's coming up a little bit. That smoke really has it hazed over. One thing about Michigan highways, they are tree lined. You don't see much except trees. A little sign said Painesdale, little community. I picked up the pace. I want to get up here a little ways. There's actually a Walmart in Houghton. I drove through Houghton 2 years ago. Everything was shut down. That's why I want to go back up through here. Plus we're going to do a lot more exploring. Wow, look at these homes, huh? All the same style, big pitched roofs. This is snow country. Cold and snow. Okay, it looks like we're getting into South Range. You know, I need to get fuel. Look for a gas station. Similar old style buildings, aren't they? Everything's dated. It's amazing how they can get away with flat roofs when you got that much snow. Aha! Look at that fuel. Yeah, looks as good as any. Well, grab a little diesel here, cup of coffee, and then we'll keep on rolling. There's our diesel pump. Perfect. All fueled up. We're just getting into town here. Yeah, I camped up there for 3 days up near Silver City, so I need to stock up on some water, a couple other things. Here we are. Welcome to Houghton. There's that Walmart. I stopped here 2 years ago. Yeah, last trip I drove from east to west. We're kind of doing the opposite direction. But in the next few days, we're going to cut clear across the upper peninsula as far as we can go. Over to Sault Ste. Marie. All kinds of cool places. Then drop south. Here it is, mighty Walmart. There's a couple RVs parked back here. I see a little blue sky. Look at that. Hope it clears up. Alright, this won't take long. Sunday mornings, best time to shop. Check out downtowns. That's why I like getting out on Sundays. Perfect for videoing. Well, Houghton, it has a historic downtown district. Want to get down there and park. We're going to walk around a little bit. I think pretty good size boats and ships come in, cargo, off Lake Superior. Pretty good sized town, and Hancock's directly across the bridge up here. There's the river. There's an RV park to the left, right down there along the water. I looked, I couldn't get in there. A lot of these places are sold out in August. That's why I hung back at Silver City for an extra night. It's okay. It's how you travel. Wow. All the ivy climbing on that building. Big old drawbridge. Now we'll be going over that bridge in a little bit. Now on this side is Houghton. And there are one-way streets here. We got cut over a block. Then we'll walk around downtown. When I drove through here 2 years ago from the other direction, I couldn't believe the buildings. It just looked like you went back in time. Absolutely back in time. Those homes are so close to the road. You know, they kept widening the road. People lost their front yards. Now it's just a sidewalk. Okay, I think I need to cut over a street. One more. Just past this parking. I'm cheating with the phone. Yeah, it's Highway 41. That'll take us up all the way up to Copper Harbor, I believe. Which we're going to be up there in a day or so. Here it is. Perfect. Okay, this should be at the very end of town here. And this should be a treat. See all these old buildings. So all I need is a parking place. Brick street, red brick street. This looks good. We'll walk from here. Alright, here we go. There's a subway. Old brick buildings. Probably a lot of restoration here on these old time buildings. Read a little bit about it here. County seat, population a little less than 10,000. Copper's been it since the beginning. Town's named after a geologist, I believe. That was part of the folks that discovered all the copper up here. There's a local cop shop. Probably city buildings. See, on Sunday mornings, very little traffic. Got the flowers hanging off the light poles. A lot of these places are National Historic Buildings and Sites. It's amazing this kind of architecture has lasted this long. Nowadays they can't build nothing that lasts. But these old buildings still being reused, repurposed. All of it. There's a parking structure. Yeah, you're kind of on a hill here, so parking's a premium. Wow, look at that bank building. Isn't that cool looking? The Douglas House. Think it's haunted? Pretty flowers everywhere. Well, I'll cut up maybe one more block and then we'll walk down to the water. Definitely you can grow flowers here all summer long, huh? Perfect weather. The old marquee from the theater. Now it's a insurance company. Auto Owners Insurance. UP Financial. That little building tucked between those two big ones. Comics? What we got here? Like a game store. Black ice. Books. Let's cut down to the water. We'll drive through the rest on our way over to Hancock. Across the water. Looks like little coffee shops and cafes down here. Well, I guess I could have parked down here. I didn't know. It's alright. Feels good to be out of that van and to walk. Get stuck in that thing all the time. Here you go. Here's our town port marina. There's the big bridge. I read where this waterway here connects at both ends to Lake Superior. Creates a peninsula up there on going up towards Copper Harbor. This looks pretty new down here, doesn't it? All this will ice over and freeze. Probably people can berth here overnight. Or rent a slip. That's a nice sailboat. Wow. Excavator on a barge. Must be doing some dredging. Well, we'll be crossing that bridge here in a few minutes. No wind once again. That's pretty good being up here on the Great Lakes. Everything nice and green. That's probably part of the old copper days over there. Looks all abandoned now. Yeah, they're dredging or something, putting in, oh, they're putting in shoring, I see. Okay. Putting them steel panels in. Protecting all the buildings. They drive those things in the ground a long ways. Okay, we say we'll head back towards the van. There's the local newspaper, the Daily Mining Gazette. I bet they're still going, huh? Since 1858. Wow. That's job security. Little flowers in the walkway. This place is cool. Historic Downtown. This must be their visitor center or something. City offices. And the cop shop. Pretty cool. Oh, look at this, a map. I should have found this first. Oh well. So much to do in Houghton. Trail Town. Calendar of events. They got an app. So you can look it up. Shopping, restaurants. Probably history on some of the old buildings. So definitely check out their app. All right, what do you say? Let's cross over that bridge. Well-maintained brick road. Amount of traffic this thing gets. Probably constant repair. Snow plows. It's one thing when I visit these places like this in the summertime, it's totally different. You always get the comments. Ain't like that year round. It's pretty cool they kept the movie theater marquee up, the big sign. Okay, this is where we turn. What do we miss? Looks like a few small shops. Hardware store, Swift Hardware. Some more old style buildings. Yeah, those buildings are right on the sidewalk. That's it. They can't widen the street anymore. There's a building really getting remodeled. That's good. Saving history. Keep on saving it. And And looks like up here is where we're going to cross over on the bridge, cut on over into Hancock. Leaving one city and right into another one. You'd think they would have combined the two towns, but guess not. Welcome to Hancock, Michigan. Once again, we're on the Upper Peninsula, kind of skirting around Lake Superior. We're actually going to go all the way up to Copper Harbor in the next couple days. Look at this place. And because it's Sunday morning, wide open parking. See, now isn't this cool? This is the way you check out old towns on a weekend early morning. Casey Bonkers Toys and Oh, look at this. Wow. Now that is just too cool for school. Looks fragile though. How'd you like to have that in your house? Better have a big house, huh? Here's Advanced Auto. The Shuttle Bop. Bottle Shop. That's funny. Say that 3 times, huh? Especially after you go and get a bottle. Wind is all fancy design, got flowers. We passed a mural down at the other end. We'll go down and check it. Shuttle Bop. See, I said it once. That's funny. And I'm sure they're restoring all these old storefronts. Hey, there's that van again, that RV or TV van. Goes all over the place. Van's doing good. Very happy this summer. Lots of miles. Very happy to be out of that hot weather we had a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I think it was right up here. I know I seen it. Pretty colorful, bright colors. Old, bright, colorful. Here we go, here it is. It's like a little park in here. There's a mural of what it was back in the day, the old sail ships coming in. Still had a bridge. This place was probably really hopping with all the copper mines, everything going. Hancock, Michigan. Wow, those smell good.
Well, she didn't test pollen herself.
That's something. They captured it though. Saving history. Red Wing shoes. Big old sailboats. Yeah, those smell so good. What a place. Like a little park between buildings. Bring the doggy down, let her do her business. Downtown Hancock, Michigan. Well, what do you say? You want to go out to that mine, that Quincy mine? Last time I was through here, it was closed. So we'll see if it's open. And we'll see what we missed up this way. St. Vincent's. Looks like a lot more shops. Cafes. Insurance companies. Bars. Imagine them old bars, they've been there for 100 years. The Copper Club. That's fitting, huh? Ooh, big old church. Even got them a little high-rise going here. There you go. What a pretty place. Well, it's about 4 miles up the road here, so be the mine. I'm actually going to spend the night tonight here in a little campground. Then in the morning we're going to cut up to Calumet, Michigan. Another extremely historic old city. It's supposed to have all kinds of cool buildings. Looking forward to it. Okay, we gotta hang to the right here. Stay on 41 North. For more information on my travels, be sure to check out my website, rvrtv.tv. There you can sign up for my free newsletter. Putting it out now twice a month. Normally right around the 5th and the 20th. Try to make those dates once in a while, get a day or two off. But we're kind of hanging in there with those 2 dates. It's all about future travels, where I've been, free puzzles, downloads. Also, I have a merch store at rvrtv.tv. Cool t-shirts, hats, coffee mugs, all that kind of stuff, which helps support the channel and feature videos just like this one here in Hancock, Houghton, in the upper peninsula of Michigan, which is just gorgeous. Okay, right up the road here. There it is. That big, tall, silo-looking building, that's the old historic Quincy Copper Mine. We're gonna stop. A couple years ago when I drove up through here, it was closed. Everything was closed down then. So let's pull on in. They got old mine tours. They have buildings to go through. Look at that. Open. The sign says open. Yay. Yeah, that was frustrating a couple years ago. All the travels and quite a few places were closed down. We all know why. The whole country was shut down, but now it's good to see everything opened up. Wow, this is one massive building. This will be cool. All right, what do you say? Do a little exploring? Well, there's a little gift shop here. Walk in there. I don't know if I'm going to take the whole tour to go underneath the ground, but we can sure wander around this big place. They got all kinds of souvenirs, gifts, a lot of copper jewelry, that kind of stuff. All right, this is number 2 Shaft House. It's kind of a self-guided tour. We can walk around the property. Thought that'd be kind of cool. What a huge building. Wow. All abandoned now. Look at the size of this thing. Rock house operations. Big conveyor belts. So this is how they pulled the ore up. Huh. I bet it was noisy in here. Look how far down. Cross section of number 2 shaft. My goodness. That thing went down 6,000 feet. 90th level. Where are you working today? Oh, about a mile underground. That's how they hauled up the ore. I'll be darned. Yeah, I bet this thing rumbled and shook the walls. Probably brought up a lot of copper, though. Man, engine shafts, and other ruins. Pretty cool.
It also uses gravity to advantage, which you'll understand why I say that a little while later. And another feature that this building boasts of is it has what's called a movable skip anymore.
There is just stuff laying everywhere. Probably the price of copper shut it down, maybe, huh? A lot of these places, they ran certain prices. I don't know, I'm guessing. It's a wonder it's still standing. Think all the storms, everything that hits this thing. Shows you how well built it is. There's more buildings to the back of the property. I'm going to walk back instead of drive. Concrete's still making it. Hey, there's that van again. And overcast today. Can't help it. Cannot help it. I don't know if it's smoke mixed with clouds or what. Yeah, if those walls could talk. Got the little brick arch over the windows. Okay, back here there's supposed to be like a little museum thing we can walk through. That must be part of the cable system that ran those conveyors in those shafts. That's a long ways to run a cable. Still here. Maybe they mined out the ground. Maybe they got all of it out. What they call it? Float copper? Floating? I have to read up more on that. This is like the boneyard for all the equipment they used. Well, I think in here is a little museum. I think that was their, must be the cable house where all the cables came out of. Hoist house, not cable house. Shows you what I know. I'm no miner. But we're here looking. Hey, it's open. Flag says so right there. Here you go. Okay. QMHA. Quincy Mines through the years. Wonder how many people were employed here. Goodness. Oh, look at the snow. See, when you see it so nice outside, and you got 10 feet of snow you got to shovel. Stamp mill. Probably down there in the waterways, part of the big ships came in, loaded the ore. Trained it down there with train cars. Oh boy. Probably had a few wrecks. That'd be a mess. Franklin School. I'd like to be a kid growing up here. Quincy location schools. Always got an old bell. All these places. Well, they had the metal to make them. Very well done. A lot of good pictures. The miners. That had to be just a horrible job to go down there like that. Of course, in the winter, what's ground temperature? It probably would have been 50 degrees, 60, probably 50s. So if it was minus 30 up top, it was warmer down below. Big old chunks of copper ore.
There's a picture on the other side over there that I want to ask you about.
I'll be darned.
Okay. Imagine the TV. Yeah. The shaft looks like it's straight away. Looks like it's taken over.
There's your job. Big old air chisel or drills. Hard work.
This is pretty cool, this right here, honey, did you see this?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, look at that little people. Oh, here it is.
Company housing. Those mining companies back then, they owned everything. Stores, housing. Boiler house. That would have been a good job in the winter.
Oh, I see, here's the ground, it's gonna be, so when they get deeper here, we'll find more of this.
How time has changed everything. All the trains. 1889. Great pictures.
Hanging wall, here's a tree.
Wow, that's powerful. All the different years. 1900, 1958. Huh. No one's smiling. Oven mine. I bet they mined the heck out of it here. Wow, look at that crystal. Woo! Huge. Needs to go to quartzite. I'm glad I stopped here. I'm glad it's open. Looks like a meeting hall for their tours, maybe. Old-time hard hats. The oil lamps. There's no charge to wander around like this. They do charge to go underground. I didn't want to do that today. We'll do the free stuff. That building's seen its day, no roof left. Probably part of the ore processing or whatever, huh? And the railroad cars, they must have had a bunch of them. They got steps here. Over the tracks. I think that's part of their mine tour. And there's a miner's house over there. We got to go over there to that house. Miner's house, how they used to live. Well, probably whoever lived in this house was up in the company some pretty good. Because that other picture showed a camp. Quincy Mining Company, a miner's memorial house. Look how the kids dressed. That was modern times back in the day. Just to get your picture taken, what is a big deal? Just a creaky wood floor in this thing. And old steps. Pretty cool though. They got the rooms plexiglassed off. That's okay. Looks like they're doing some remodeling here. That's good. Wonder how much money was generated out of this mine. Oh, for that old rug, that'd be worth some bucks nowadays. And their dining room, kitchen, wash basin. Not bad.
On the outside of the small boards.
Yeah.
Those were shingles, right?
Yeah.
What's left of an old engine. Look how small they were. They didn't need big ones, huh? Probably hauled the ore up and down the hill here, down to the waterways, down to the docks. Thing's seen its day. Old coal burner, maybe wood burner, huh? Not much wood on the upper peninsula. It must be coal. Well, I was able to get in and see the big spindle that the cable ran on. I was able to walk through here. Pretty cool. Thing ran to all those shafts, like we've seen back in that other building. Absolutely incredible. Plus, it hauled the workers up and down in the shafts.
Down into the shaft, you've got these two sets of tracks. These are called skip roads or skipways. You put a candle on your hat and the candles of those around you, candles that everybody is paying for. These are not provided to you. So by the 1890s,
Could you imagine taking a ride on that thing 6,000 feet down? Boy. What a ride. And they communicated with bells before they had radios.
there are only about 4 men in here at any given time. 3 of those men are going to be oiled. Their job is to clean, maintain the mold, bearing. Like an engine, which has a sump of oil down below that's constantly being pumped and circulated through your engine. None of these bearings have that, except for the main big bearings that go on. The bridge is not going to be very good here. Instead, they want to make the coach as specific as possible. This is the coach here. You see the signal section is part of the radar right now. The moment you're pressing in this section, ambulance. 9 bells.
Well, pretty darn cool.
Please taps. Please taps.
All right, well,
Here's your,
let's hop in the van. We'll keep on trucking. Well, excellent access. excellent access to all this. And there's more around this area. There's more than just this Quincy mine. I think these guys are probably the biggest. All for the copper. This whole peninsula, look at that, right across the street, more abandoned buildings from the mine. They must have a huge amount of acreage here. Absolutely huge. Well, good morning. The copper country had a good night's rest. Back there in Hancock, a little county park right down near the fairgrounds. Long before Christopher Columbus reached America, the Indians were extracting native copper in the Lake Superior region. Wow. 1771 English group. So that's when they figured it out. And they came in. And all those big mines like Quincy and all them were formed. We're going to go up to a little town called Camulet. It's supposed to be extremely historic, the entire town. So it's early morning. I figured we'd get up early so we can see it. Then we're going to keep on heading up towards Copper Harbor, all the way to the end of the peninsula. Going to spend a day or two up in this region. So as usual, it's early. Looks like we have a little bluer sky today, not as much smoke. Cool little rest area. The town's only about 10-12 miles up the road. By the time we get up there, the sun should be coming up. Should be perfect timing. Yeah, I made reservations way up in Copper Harbor. Part of this whole trip. Plus, this is going to keep going for several days, almost 10 days, 2 weeks. Once we get done with the peninsula, we're going to explore the upper roads all the way across Lake Superior, clear to Sault Ste. Marie. One big epic summer safari trip. Pretty cool, huh? In August in Lake Superior, Michigan area is perfect weather too. Kind of sticky, humid, but to be expected. Also, I'm on East Coast time. That's been probably the hardest to get used to, is the time changes. Being from out west. Alright, we're getting in town here. Kind of going by the phone. Think I need to make a left up here. And it might have been one more light up. It's alright, we'll take the scenic route. I'll figure it out. Yep, it was one more street up. We're coming in the back way. A lot of these buildings have been repurposed. There's actually schools here, electronic schools, all kinds of stuff. Lots of cars. Here we go. This is like a Gothic style old town. I read about it online and look at this place. Was that a church? Wow. Yay, this is gonna be good. Well, what do you say? I'll drive up a little ways, park, and we'll just walk it around. Old red brick street. Big coffee shop there. They even got parking meters. How cool is this, huh? Well, what do you say? Up for a little walk? And yes, I put money in my meter. About 3/4. To think of all the different businesses and people that have walked this street before me. There's an art gallery. Picture of the old mines. That was pretty cool. That Quincy mine, that seen the picture. Them guys that would ride that shaft car 6,000 feet into the ground. Oh man. They should get a medal for that. Nothing's open, but to be expected. I don't care. We're here to see the streets and the outside. See, you couldn't do this if all the cars were parked around. You wouldn't see nothing. Big old empty lot there. Yeah, even the street's ancient. A lot of towns, they just pave over the old brick. Those windows, the trim around them. Vintage Valley, it must be antiques. That's a huge coffee shop. How'd you like to live here? Where the old buildings used to tie together. Pretty good shape. But the steeple on these churches up here. There is your Kodak moment right there. That would make a postcard. There is a big visitor center here in this building. Won't be open. It's okay. We're here to see the buildings. Well, I wonder if there's any ghost in the tower. Even this green one up here. Guess that's green. It's pretty powerful when you're driving down the street and see that. These are one-way streets. We'll cut over a block. We'll walk the back block too, going back to the van. Okay, this is the Heritage Center at St. Anne's. The color of that stone, isn't that gorgeous? All weathered looking. Oh, heck yeah, this thing could be in a movie. What architecture. That goes way up there. Sorry, I'm really enjoying it. I love these old style buildings. Where else are you going to see something like this? You won't. And you don't expect it in like a place like a small town up here in Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Almost looks 3D when you walk back into the doorway. Very cool. How about a round room at the end of the building, right on the corner? What a view you'd have here, huh? They got some of the streets blocked off down there, probably for road work. And looks like old antique shops, clothing, old bikes. Probably find a good deal in there. Oh wow. Right on the sidewalk. Little tables to sit out. That's for little kids and big kids, huh? More antiques. Looks like they're working on this one. Ooh, what's the sign say? Rupp Department Store, 1870. Looks like they're remodeling it. The Red Jacket Jamboree. Oh my goodness. Old time radio. How fun's that, huh? Red Jacket Jamboree. They got them a website, redjacketjamboree.org. can look it up. Party Fest. Looks like they list their events here summer 2023. Let's cut over a block. Let's do a loop around here and then we'll keep on trucking. Now you see on these side streets, they paved over the brick. I've seen that so much through the years. More shops. Ooh, look at the old saws. This place is an entire antique town. They've seen their days. This is huge. Get a picture of the whole building. They got multiple floors of antiques. Verton Gallery in the Verton building, established back in the 1800s. There's our road closure. You got the Michigan House Cafe. More shops in that one. Rounded corners, a rounded roof. My goodness. Gorgeous. So everyday life here, you probably just get used to it if you grew up here, was from here. What's the big deal? And when you come in from Arizona, where you never see nothing like this, you're in awe. My goodness, this is a photographer's dream, a place like this. Pet grooming, wood shingles for siding, faded out murals on the old brick. Old Time Fire Department Museum. Fallout shelter, remember that when you were a kid? Used to teach you that. Old time fire trucks. All kinds of them. Pretty cool. Well, I'm getting down near the end of it, the big buildings. I'm going to cut up. We'll head back towards the van before my parking meter runs out. I wasn't expecting to walk this far, but they're too cool looking. Just copper everywhere. Well, there's Bucko's Party Store. Ace Hardware. So if something breaks in their old building, they can fix it right there. So there's modern day inside the old historic buildings. Semis, they got to unload right in the middle of the street. They parking on it and come down here like early morning. Looks like they're cleaning this one up, fixing it up. Replacing the door. Big bucks restoring. But with a big reward, huh? More antiques.
Morning.
Well, let's do this. I'm going to circle back because this is a one-way. I want to start at the beginning and we'll drive the whole length of the street in case we missed anything. One block away, it looks normal, huh? Big old park there. But oh my goodness, if you get a chance, my goodness, come here. It's almost like something out of a movie. I keep thinking that. Waiting for Batman to come flying through here or something. Gothic City or whatever that was in the movies. Very colorful, very old. I'll have to look up that website, redjacketjamboree.org. Small town events. I think we can definitely class this as small towns, backroad small towns. All the flags out, flowers. Yep, looks like that truck's about done. Hair salon. Yay, we made it. So there's a few empty lots where they've lost a few of the buildings or tore them down. Be interesting to see if they ever rebuilt what they put up. There's the local bar. Go have a cold one. Well, this is one fun stop. We got some miles to do. We're gonna keep trucking up the peninsula. Don't forget to check out my website, rvrtv.tv, and sign up for that free newsletter. Comes out twice a month. Once again, it's rvrtv.tv. right back on Highway 41 here. And we'll keep trucking up north. Thank you for watching the Once in a Lifetime series. This is just one of many. There'll be 3 more of Michigan coming out this winter. So it should be good entertainment. Not only Michigan, we have Kentucky, Missouri, Arkansas. All the footage that was shot in the summer of 2023 will be coming up this winter. Hope you enjoyed it. Journey continues. Talk soon.